Hi guys, Camilla here with a new, better version of my older video with improved sound. I hope now you can enjoy it much better. So let's get started. In this video I will show you how to create beautiful backgrounds using stencils and distress inks. Here are a few of the examples and a few cards that I will be presenting to you in this video. Distress inks are one of my favorite mediums to use, especially to create backgrounds as they blend beautifully. And for the first card, I'll be using Stemplation's stenciled bold florals. I'm using Nina Solar White cardstock, it's a smooth cardstock, to blend my inks, and I'm gonna temporarily adhere my cardstock to the surface so it doesn't move, as well as use some washi tape to adhere my stencil. For this particular card, I will be using some pinks and purples. As you can see, I store my mini distress inks in this awesome Tim Holtz tin can, and they fit there perfectly, and they fit 12 ink pads. So I'm gonna use picked raspberry, dusty concord for the flowers, and for the leaves I'll be using crushed olive and mowed lawn. In case of intricate stencils, it's best to use some sponge daubers. The mini distress ink is kind of hard to get in those small areas, but I didn't have any yet, so I used some cosmetic wedges, which work just as good. So to start with, I'm applying some ink onto my cosmetic wedge, and I start from inside out because I wanted the centers of the flowers to be pink, and then I wanted them to go out to be purple. It is best to go in circular motion from inside out. It's best to try this technique a few times to get the hang of it, but I think best way also to start is to apply a thinner layer of color instead of going in with heavy and then not being really able to take off the color. And now with the second color, the same way as we did with the first one, we should kind of be careful how much ink we apply, but this time we're going from the outside towards the pink color that we applied before to kind of blend those two in together. And now for the leaves, I'm going in with the brighter colored first. It's a crushed olive, and then I'm gonna apply some of the mowed lawn over it for a nice gradient look. Now at this point I sped up the video quite a bit because otherwise it would be really long. It might look like I am applying a heavy layer of color, but I'm actually going back in as many times as I need to intensify the color, but my first coat is always quite light. And now my favorite part of the process, the revealing of the finished card front. And I just love how intense these and vibrant these colors are. This is one of the reasons why I really love distress inks, because they always give this gorgeous result. And this is the comparison with the previous card I made with warm colors in yellows and reds. And this is the finished card with the sentiment from Lawn Fawn, which I cut off the S from and I layered it and put some glossy accents on top. And now for the second card, I will be using this beautiful stencil from Scrap Berries called Petals. And just like with the previous project, I'm gonna temporarily adhere it to my surface, but in this case I will be using my mini blending tools to apply the colors of the inks. And because this stencil doesn't have any particular intricate pattern, I'm gonna just simply blend all the colors together until they are nicely combined. I'm gonna start off with Picked Raspberry, then I'm gonna come in with Dusty Concord, then Mustard Seed, Peacock Feathers, Crushed Olive, Mount Lawn, and I'm gonna go back and forth with different colors to just blend them nicely. And just like with the previous ink blending, I find it's best to just start off from outside going in, unless of course you have to blend two colors in the middle of your page. Then you have to apply the color very lightly. Then you won't get those splotches, because even though I think the mini ink blending tool is round and it's much better than the previous rectangular ones, because those left kind of edges while you were blending, you can still get a little splotches of ink if you pick up too much and go in rapidly in the center of your piece. So always remember to go from outside towards the inside, as well as go lightly with your ink, but just apply multiple layers. Then you should be perfectly fine with your piece. And now the grand reveal. I always love this moment, because look at this, look how beautiful this looks like and how little effort you put in it. Apart from all the physical hard labor that you had to do with blending the inks, but joke aside, it really looks beautiful. And that's the finished card. And now I just wanted to quickly show you how I created those dimensional sentiments. I use these three scripty dies. Happy is from Mama Elephant and Thanks and Hello is from Lawn Fawn. And I also created these cute little butterflies using Memory Box butterfly heart die. I die cut a few of the words and I layered them on top of each other. I glued them together using some glossy accents or Tombow Mono liquid glue. And in the end, I also added 2 coats of glossy accents on top. I first let the first layer dry and then added another one on top for that beautiful glossy dimensional look. And for the second card, I layered the words happy. I did the same thing with glossy accents. I layered it twice, and then I used the Avery Elle stamp set Cake and Candles and added Birthday to You from one of the sentiments, masking off happy. For stamping the sentiment, I use Memento Tuxedo Black, but if you would like a better, more crisp impression, try VersaFine Onyx Black ink. And that finishes the cards for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I also hope I inspired you to try something new or to do something that you haven't tried for a long time. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and check out my other videos for more card ideas. Bye!